Assalamu alaikum, dear cadets. Dear cadets, we discussed in the previous lecture about the different levels of organization. Dear cadets, we discussed first two levels of organization. The lowest one was subatomic and atomic level, and next was the molecular level. Now, third level of organization is organelle level and cell level. Dear cadets, biomolecules assemble in a particular way and form organelles. Dear cadets, now biomolecules assemble, combine together in a specific way, in a particular way, and they form a organelle. They form different organelles. Organelle is a smaller structure present in the cell and performing a specific function. So biomolecules assemble in a particular way, in a specific way, and form organelles. The organelles are actually subcellular. Subcellular means uh, smaller in size and present within cell. Subcellular means present within cell. The organelles are actually subcellular structures, and when they assemble together, they form a unit of life called cell. When organelles assemble together, they connected with each other, they form a unit of life. Basic unit of life is formed, known as cell. So each type of organelle is specialized to perform a specific function. Dear cadets, there are different types of organelles are present within a cell, but each type of the organelle is specific for the specific function. Each one is performing specific function within the cell. For example, mitochondria. Dear cadets, mitochondria are specialized for cellular respiration, and ribosomes are specialized for the protein synthesis. Dear cadets, now we can see that both of these, mitochondria and ribosomes, they both have specific function. In this way, functions of the cell are accomplished by these specialized structures. They get its, all these organelles, the specific structures known as organelles present within the cell, they are performing their own specific function, but the functions of all of these organelles is known as the function of the cell. Collectively, the function of the all organelles is collectively known as the function of the cell. It is an example of the division of the labor within the cell. It carries division of the labor means each and every each and every organelle uh, has its own specific function. The functions are divided to different organelles. So this division of the work is known as division of the labor. In the case of prokaryotes and the most protists, decades, these protists are also the microorganisms. The entire organism consists of single cell. Decades, there are different organisms which are known as unicellular. Unicellular means the only single cell is known as the whole individual, whole organism. So, in prokaryotes and protists, the entire organism, the whole complete body of organism is composed of just one cell. Dear cadets, in the case of the most fungi, animals, and plants, The organism consists of up to trillions of cells. Trillions of cells are present within the animals, human beings, animals, plants, and fungi. They are known as multicellular organisms. Cricket's next level of organization is tissue level. Dear cadets, tissue level in multicellular organisms, similar cells performing the similar functions are organized into groups called tissues. Dear cadets, in the multicellular organism, we know multicellular organisms are those organisms which are composed of the trillions of the cells. So, in multicellular organisms, similar cells performing the similar functions are organized with each other, are organized into groups. They form a groups, and that group of cells is known as tissue. We can define a tissue as a group of similar cells specialized for the performance of a common function. Dear cadets, we come to know that a tissue is a group of similar cells and performing the similar function is known as a tissue. Each cell in a tissue carries its own life processes like cellular respiration, protein synthesis. Dear cadets, uh, in a group, tissue is a group of cells, similar cells, but within group of cells, each and every cell is performing its own life process, its own processes. They are not depending for its life to each other. So, because cell is a basic unit of the life, so each and every cell depends on its own. It does not depend upon each other to other cadets. There are different types of the plant tissues. For example, epidermal tissues, ground tissues, etc. Animal tissues are also of different types. For example, nervous tissue, they form nervous system, muscular tissue, they form our skeletal system. Dear cadets, next we have the organ and organ system level. Dear cadets, we will discuss organ and organ system level in our next lecture. I think it's enough for today. Dear cadets, I hope you will prepare this lecture with full zeal and zest. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed.